All right, Jason here from newtonswave.com. Welcome to another video. So today we're going to look at Ape USDT. I'm in the 2-day time frame here and I'm on Gatio again. Probably wondering why I'm on Gatio, because there's more data on there to actually see the overall trend and direction of whatever crypto coin you are trading. So where are we on Ape? Well, I tell you what, there's no monkey business about this particular coin, because very soon it's going to rise up to $18. It's only on $7.50 at the moment. So just looking at the chart here, where are we? Well, on the 5th of April 2022, that was the end of the first phase of the bear phase. So from a peak up, from the price peak, when it peaked, there's 3 peaks down, right? So the first peak down ended on the 5th of April, right? Okay, so on the 11th of May, that was the end of the second peak down, right? And then, brilliant news, on the 12th of June, that was the end of the third peak down. So then what's happened is Newton's wave, as you know, it goes up or down in threes or multiples of threes, you know, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, and so on and so forth, right? So if we count this, right, it is now doing 3 peaks up. So it's done 3 peaks down, now it's got to do 3 peaks up, right? So here it's done phase 1 or peak 1 of 3 up. Here you can see it's done peak 2 or phase 2 of 3 up, so it's got one more lot of 4 to do. 3 4s are 12. There you go. Okay, so how cool is that, right? So the next price and resistance level, as I said, is $18. If you want to check that out, then feel free. But now is a good time to put some money on Ape if you're going to put some on. But I would wait personally until you see here on 8, Newton's wave has just done the top of the 8th peak. Then it's got to come down. Then it'll start the 9, 10, 11, 12 peak. So personally for me, I would come in at the bottom of peak number 8. Now, if you're wondering what Newton's wave is, the best way I can describe it to you is like this. Imagine you've got a clock in the room, right? And there's no time hands on there and there's no numbers on the clock face. How the heck would you know the time? You know, it's chiming, you can hear it ticking. So I suppose you could work out, couldn't you, by the number of chimes, where roughly it is, you know. So if you chime 3 times, oh yeah, it's at 3 o'clock, then you'd have to kind of work out how many ticks it was till 4. It's a long-winded process, right? So what I discovered last year was that the price pattern we see is basically like a clock with no clock face, right? And no clock hands, because there's an actual force behind the price movement. It's called a wave, a transverse sine wave. It's actually called Newton's wave. And that is the actual source. The price pattern is just a shadow. Imagine trying to measure a shadow and work everything out by it. Wouldn't it be better to find the source of the shadow? Like if there's a building there, then it casts a shadow. On the actual building, you can see the number of windows, the height of it. So, but if you're trying to work it out on the shadow, it'd be really hard to work out, wouldn't it? And that's the same here. The price pattern is just a shadow. Newton's wave is the actual source of that shadow. It precedes price movement, it dictates price movement. So if you've got the source, if you're looking at the source, you can get your entry points. On Newton's wave, you've got peaks. You can get your count in and you can get your count out safely without making heavy losses, but making substantial gains. So anyway, there you go. I hope that's helped with Ape. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. You take care and I'll speak to you soon. And if you want to know more, just go to newtonswave.com.